You could have done it me and go, no.
Right.
Everyone watching as well, we've got wonderful amount of viewers. So anyone watching, you're also welcome to play I and Pie in the comments. Number 1, Jaeger bombs, I or Pie?
I.
Pie.
Pie. I didn't even know the rules.
Jaeger bomb.
Pie. Oh, only because, and I'll explain why. Is we went to GAY late in London, and and like we were with some friends, and we decided to do a Jaeger bomb challenge, which is where you had line up 20 Jaeger bombs, and you just go along
and you go for it.
I was very poorly.
Oh dear.
That's all I'll say.
Not very good.
I can't have a night out without them, if I'm honest.
You know what? Actually, if it's either a Jaeger bomb or a Skittle bomb, one of the two.
Oh, Skittle bomb.
The Skittle bomb.
It tastes like orange Skittles.
It just tastes like wonderful. Yeah. It just tastes wonderful. So I'm like, whatever it tastes like, I'll just drink it.
Or a glitter bomb.
That's a pie from
Pie from
Pie.
We can tell straight away. She's like,
okay, we'll go to the next one. Okay, this is a little bit more complicated. Number 2, RuPaul out of drag wearing men's wigs in the workroom.
Ken, what? Live your life. Live your life. Why not?
Love that.
Why not? Actually, fun fact. So the Ginny Lemon wig, when she first came in and had that wig on, she explained everything else about the entire day, what was going on, what was happening, who was coming back, blah, blah, explained everything. And under my breath, I went, "Are we gonna get to explain that wig?" And she turned, she was like, "Girl, I'm a drag queen. I don't need to fucking explain anything." And I was like, "Tonight, missus." I was like, "Tonight."
I would have just sunk in my place. I'm like, "Oh, sorry."
No.
Hi. I love that. Love that. Okay, number 3, Zac Efron's new face.
Live your life. Girl, yeah. It's going to be an eye for everything. Everyone's got different opinions and facts and statements, and if that's what she wants to do, that's what she's going to do, mama.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of controversy.
There has.
I'm always going to just fancy High School Musical Zac Efron. That's just who I am.
Oh, mama, we are all in this together. Trust.
Right.
I've got a hall pass for Zac Efron.
A hall pass?
Yeah, because obviously I'm married.
Yeah.
I've got the hall pass. So if I ever get the opportunity to sleep with Zac Efron, I don't have to get permission. I don't have to ask. I can just do it.
Wonderful. Shame he's never going to ask, isn't it, really?
I think I've got more hope than you.
Have you seen me tonight?
I've got better hopes than both of you.
That's very true. Very true. He might actually reply to one of Eddie's DMs.
Valid.
Like, who are these?
Yeah, valid. He never replies to mine anyway. I'm constantly sending him knob pics. Right, number 4. Monster energy drinks.
So there's only one correct answer for this. If you're just drinking like a normal Monster tin, it's a fucking pie. But see if it's a Mango Loco, fucking I love it. They're my favorite. Mango Locos are one of the best. Or the pink one. Or the pink one. Stick with the brand. Or the pink one. Either of those are like really good. But if you're drinking like a green one, girl, goodbye. Pie.
I actually have a bone to pick with Ellie over Monster energy drinks because
I
don't like energy drinks, but I saw Ellie drinking a mango one. I was like, "Ooh, mango!" And you said it in your live, like, "This is mango." So I went and bought one, and I now have one. And they will back me up on this. I'm not just saying it. I have one every single day, and it's a 15-minute drive to the shop to get it, and I go every day to get one. Yeah. I'm obsessed.
I mean, I have like I used to drink them like a lot. So I've kind of cut back now because I'm like,
a good girl.
The heart ain't gonna last long forever. And I was like, okay, but they're good when you need it, not just for a flavor. Because I was drinking them for the flavor.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, girl, quit where your head.
And I have
it's an addiction. It's an addiction. Fully, it's an addiction.
Oh, it really. I literally love them. I cannot go a day without having one.
I'm fully addicted to Tesco's apple and blackcurrant squash.
Not squash, guys. Diluted juice.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
Squash.
We say that up in Scotland. Because in England, everyone goes, "Oh, yes, squash." And I'm like, "Well, it's diluted juice." And they're like, "Squash?
Diluted juice?"
Wait, you call it diluted juice?
Because you're diluting it with water. So it's a diluted juice.
And is that like a common thing in Scotland? Or is it just you that calls it that?
No. I do. No, everyone,
I've never been to Scotland. I don't know.
everyone says that diluted juice.
Oh my god. Well, I've learned.
But it's not juice.
But you call it juice.
No. We call
You call it
juice
squash.
juice.
That's an American term, squash.
No, juice is juice. When you juice a fruit.
No.
Why did you feel like that was dirty?
If you're saying, can I get a glass of juice? You know it's gonna pour you fucking a fresh orange from that glass. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
no. If I'm chilling with my pals and can I go get a juice from the fridge? Are they expecting me to get a fucking orange peel and start squeezing it in a cup?
Well, how else are you going to get your juice?
From diluted juice.
So someone's written in the comments that they call it diluted juice in Ireland as well.
So,
So it's just English folk. There we go. Solved it. There we go.
Fine.
And we're both very southern as well.
we're very southern. I could not get more opposite to you because I'm from Cornwall. So,
Well.
Very
opposites attract.
Have you been this south before, Ellie?
I don't know where yous are.
Bournemouth.
No. But I will be soon.
You will be.
Hey.
Yeah.
When is that?
20
No.
13th of August.
Yeah, that's ages away.
It's it'll fly by. I dream about it every night.
Oh, it's in my nightmares.
Because of you. Solely because
Mainly
of you.
because of me. I'm just the worst.
Next one,
Next
please.
one. Okay, number 5, Tracy Beaker, Eye or Pie.
Oh yeah, Tracy Beaker. Not the new one. God, that's a bit
I
shit.
haven't seen it yet. We need to sit and watch
It's
it.
a
Oh no,
bit shit.
I've watched it.
You watched it without me?
I loved it.
I didn't think the acting was very good, and there wasn't a very good storyline to it.
No, did you find as well that time seemed to jump very quick?
It was literally like 3 months later. I'm like, what?
Yeah, she's like, she meets someone, and then literally in the same episode, she gets married.
Yeah,
like,
and
it's that
yeah.
Sounds
And
like
they've,
my life.
Moved in and got a dog. I'm like, what?
That's me all over though, isn't it?
She's not even joking. That is her.
That is literally me.
Well, you are Tracy Beaker.
I am Tracy Beaker. Although I'd say I'm more of a Justine.
Are you Justine?
Yeah.
I'm
I
more.
think
You're
I'm
more
the-
of a Cam.
No, I'm a Louise.
Not Louise. I think I'd be Duke. Chef.
Elaine the Pain.
Not Elaine the Pain. Mama,
You remember,
a pain and a
quick,
half.
like,
Trust.
A side Eye or Pie to Tracy Beaker, the musical episode when she knocks her head and she's singing songs.
Girl, nobody but nobody pushes me around. Yes. Girl, what's the one in the morning when she goes,
It's time for breakfast time.
Time to rise, time to shine. Yeah, girl. Oh, it's the best one. It's the best one.
And then Elaine the Pain's on the stairs and there's free Elaine the Pains and she goes, I so insist. And she goes all weird.
I don't think I remember all of that.
Bring on, lads.
Even Ellie's like,
We're the ones you want to call.
Right, I think we should move on
Anyway,
from that.
number 6, pineapple on pizza.
I do
know.
enjoy it.
No.
I do enjoy it.
Thank you for joining us.
I
Goodbye.
do. It's a nice like, little burst of squash in the middle of. It's like a nice little burst of flavour when you just go.
Yeah.
No, I'm livid about this situation.
Really?
No.
Pineapple on a pizza.
For me, it's nostalgia because my mum likes it. So I'm like, oh.
It's an eye. It's an eye.
That's fair enough.
That's such a weird. Can you imagine saying at the funeral that she really liked pineapple on pizza?
And everyone just gets
Aye, but no one's going to be saying, "Oh, we miss her pineapple on pizza." You know.
No one's going to say that.
Ellie Diamond's funeral, just like, doing her eulogy. She did really like pineapple on pizza.
I'll never be able to look at a slice of pineapple ever again.
Because of the burst of squash.
Yeah.
Right, okay, next one. Number 7, The Hunger Games.
Pie, honestly. Like, yeah, the films are great. Do love them. But, like, I've not seen every single one of them, so therefore I can't be like, I'll stand. Do you know what I mean? But, like,
Okay.
if the film comes on, I'll sit down and watch it.
Okay.
I love the Hunger Games.
I'm obsessed with the Hunger Games, but whatever you do.
So I like how she's like, Peter.
Peter. Yeah.
That just sounds like what's her name from Homer? Not Homer Simpson.
Oh, Family
The
Guy.
Family
I
Guy.
go with
Peter.
Peter.
Yeah. Okay. Next, we'll move swiftly on from that. Number 8 is Game of Thrones.
Pie. Girl, y'all gonna hate me tonight. Yeah, I've literally never. Wait, actually, no, tell a lie. I've seen a couple of episodes. A guy I used to see was like obsessed with Game of Thrones. But I literally just like sit there being like, okay, like, can we just like get to it, Jimmy? Like, I don't want to watch this. I don't want to watch it. I'd rather do someone else. But
That's why she hates Game of Thrones. It was a cock block.
Game of Thrones and chill.
Yeah,
You know what I
Game
mean?
of Thrones was the cock block. It genuinely was. Because he'd be so
That's
into
like when we watch it.
I'll leave it. No, that was one time. We don't talk about it.
Okay, yeah.
And
So I'm obsessed with it and I love it, and I've just got Tiffany to sit down and watch it.
And it's all right.
It's
It's all right. Moving on.
moving on quick. Right, number 9, hard front wigs.
this is because this is the hard front.
If it's got a fringe, fair enough.
Fair enough.
If it's got a fringe, I really can't see the bit of plastic in the middle. Sometimes you see it. I'm like,
Yeah.
and sometimes the amount of how much money hard front wigs are nowadays. See, before, girl, like 5 years ago, you go on Amazon and you get yourself a great cosplay wig with a hard front. Now you can't get that. This is like this is an expensive wig. Do you know what I mean? And it's like
same thing.
And I'm like, lace fronts are so much more cheaper and like just like better, and folk will be like, oh, a lace front. As where if you rock up in a hard front and it's shit and it's a lot of money, just, you know.
Yeah, like I think hard front wigs used to be dirt cheap, and now they're not that much cheaper than a lace front.
When I first started, I went on to Wish and I spent £10 on wigs, and I got about 8 for like 10 quid.
There is that really
I'm surprised you got them.
No, they arrived 3 years later. I'm still wearing them today.
That's what you've got in your head at the moment.
Yeah, this is a hard front from Wish, not a Wigs by Tiff.
Oh. Right.
No. No. Moving on.
Quick. Right, number 10, vegan sausages.
A vegan sausage roll. Yes, I too like this. I do like them. Like I don't buy normal sausage rolls anymore. Whenever I go in, I'll have a sausage, bean and cheese melt, proper nice, with a vegan sausage roll, and that's it.
And you have that every time? Is that like your go-to Greg's order?
That and 2 yum-yums.
Thank you.
My go-to is a sausage roll, a steak bake, a slice of pizza, an apple juice from the fridge, and sometimes one of them really nice egg salad rolls.
Oh, that's a big order.
Yeah,
that's a big order. If I get a pizza, I'm only getting the pizza because the pizza's filling. Do you know?
But the pizza is really, as long as it's hot. Sometimes it's a little bit.
Oh yeah,
cold.
cold.
See if it's cold. Get it in the bin. Just
Where I used to live in Wales, there was one right by where I lived, so I would just every day for lunch. That was my order.
Yeah, we've got a Greg's like at every other corner in Dundee, so we're quite well Gregged.
But in Cornwall, we don't have a single Greg's.
Crap.
Well, what can we do? Next, right, number 11, live action Disney remakes.
Aye, because you got some dead good ones from it, like Mary Poppins and stuff like that. But like, you got some shit ones like that. The Cruella film's going to be pretty shit in it.
Oh wow, don't know.
Yeah. Who is it? Is it Emma Stone as Cruella? Is it? Is that right?
Yeah, I don't know. It might be fabulous, and I might be like, oh, new looks are coming soon, inspired by. Do you know what I mean? But
the whole of Instagram fills with Cruella.
They should be on it. There should be. I've not watched too many of them to give a full disclosure.
Yeah.
What was the last one that was like shit? Everyone hated it.
Mulan.
Oh, I never watched it.
You have not seen that one.
No, I've not actually seen it because you had to pay like £22 on Disney Plus.
Oh no, I'm all right.
I wasn't about that.
No.
I haven't got enough.
Disney Plus subscription pie. Just Put it on Instagram and be like, oh, someone got a Disney Channel Plus. Girl, you get it for free. You get it for free.
Now we know what she's doing. It
Now
doesn't quite
we
work
know.
for us.
Love that. Like when you go to Weatherspoons and you put your table number on the Instagram.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't wait for that again. I missed that.
Well, that's gonna be
Number 12, stealing drag queens' vans.
If you have no idea how much the drag is worth, then but if you know, then pie, get fucked.
Okay. So if you're gonna do it, make it like worthwhile. Like,
Well, because that's what was so funny. They literally gutted the entire van, as in like doors, the fucking seats, the radio station, the steering wheel, the tires, the motor in the fucking thing, the Xbox, the TVs, the fucking mattress in the back for sleeping on. Everything apart from all the suitcases with drag and drag merch.
I love that. I love the fact they opened it all. I opened the drag and went, no.
And went,
pie.
Yeah, pie. They went, pie. We'll just eat that. We'll just eat that.
I mean, if
and I
you're
was
gonna,
like,
if you're gonna steal a drag queen's van, I mean, it's probably not the best thing to steal one of Drag Race top 4.
Mm.
or is it a better thing because you have nice expensive drag in it?
I bet they got loads of followers from it though on the gram. Bet they've done really well.
Well, because I was thinking that. I was like, we're gonna see some queen in Brazil with a little Bo Peep costume on. I go, hold on a second.
I mean, that's what I said to you, wasn't it? I was like, there's going to be some drag queen in Romania with like this wonderful Ellie Diamond costume on.
With a fabulous wigs by Ellie.
Or you go to a brunch in London and this like queen just comes out as the Tin Woman and you're like, oh.
I would literally turn to her and go, excuse me, little boy, that's my costume.
And then she does a reveal into the lion and you're like,
oh, so I see how it is, bitch.
So did you get, I presume you've got all the stuff back now?
Everything is back. Well, because what it was on the Saturday night, it was stolen, and then Monday morning, luckily we found it.
Exciting. Bet that was the best call ever.
Well, it was the worst call when mother called me and was like, hey, so the van's stolen. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, we can't find the van. And I was like, are you in Manchester? And she was like, no, I've not left Manchester. She was like, I've not left Birmingham. She was like, we're still here. Like, we couldn't. And I was like, right, let me come back to the hotel. Because I was out having a lovely little breakfast in the morning with a little someone. And then I came back to the hotel. I had then like went on Instagram Live and stuff like that. And then everyone literally was just like helping. So it was fab.
Who went out to go to the van and was like,
Mother, because Mother was going to pick up Gothy and Davina because they were both in Manchester.
Love that.
Can you just imagine walking out to the car park and being like, I swear it was him.
If it was me, I would have gone out and gone, oh, where's that part of the bloody thing again?
I would have walked
Oh,
around the whole
where did I park the car?
Where's that part of the car?
They used the tracker and everything. They used the tracker, went to the location, and the tracker had been ditched. But luckily, there's a secret tracker in most cars that even the people who make the car don't even know about.
Oh.
So if your car ever gets stolen and the tracker is like fucked, there's a secret tracker, girl.
Love that. Okay, well, now we know. We've got one more. Okay, eye or pie, and then we'll go to the questions from the fans. H&M on the runway.
Because I wore a fucking quiz 2 weeks after.
Yeah,
the red play suit. And I love quiz.
That red play suit was quiz. I was like, well, Kim, what? Everyone's fucking going on about ASOS and quiz, and I was like, ASOS and H&M. I was like, let me wear some ASOS. Claire's, not Claire's, girl. Quiz. Okay, pie.
No.
Pie. Kim, what pie? Easy answer, pie.
But quiz is amazing. I'm obsessed with quiz. I love quiz.
I got my ears pierced in Claire's.
Did you get your clip pierced as well?
Yeah, got my Prince Albert done.
You just walk in, and in the window it's Layla like this.
My legs up.
Can I get the wee teddy bear to hold on to? Is that all right?
Yeah. And the sticker of I've been pierced.
And they give me a chart of all the Prince Alberts I can choose from. Oh,
Go,
I'll
just the
have that.
cheapest one. Just the cheapest one. That's fine.
No, then you got it out and they were like, oh, these ones are for the smaller ones.
I'll be like, oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. You know, there's different size regulations.
Don't look at the bottom 5, they're for over 4 inches.
Oh my god, not this.
Lady. Every day.
Oh, true. Right, are you excited, Ellie, to answer some questions from the fans?
Aye.
Hey!
That's Scottish for yet.
So I will start with the first question. I haven't written down who they're from. I just thought I'd just ask you the question. But the first one was, who inspired your drag when you first started?
When I first started doing drag, it was Adore Delano. Because that's who I'd seen on TV, and I was like, oh, I want to be like her because she's amazing, and like so charismatic and funny and just like a nutcase. Do you know what I mean? But then like when I was like finding out about more drag and actually like drag legends and not really focusing more on like Drag Race, it was more folk like oh wow, a name would come to mind would be fabulous at the moment. It's all just Ru Girls playing to my mind at the moment because but their inspirations afterwards, no, like pop divas and stuff like that, like Ariana Grande, Lady Gaga, Melanie Martinez, Katy Perry. Not Taylor Swift. A lot of folk are like, oh, you remind me of Taylor Swift. And I'm like, what part of me reminds you of Taylor Swift? Please describe that. Because I'm not J. Jolie.
I don't get it. Wasn't she the one that was handed the award by accident? She's like,
no.
Did
Taylor
see
Swift
that?
won an award, and then she was in the music video. So then she gets J. Jolie gets on stage with everybody, and then they hand J. Jolie the award,
and she's literally just like,
that's fine.
No.
I would have been like, it's not
But Taylor Swift's like just behind her, like, oh, excuse me.
fuck Taylor. She'll get another one.
You need to YouTube it. It is hilarious. Jade's face is actually like,
I'll need to watch it.
It's so funny. So the next question is, favorite thing that you have ever made?
Oh my god, my entrance outfit. Yeah. That's probably my most favorite thing that I'm like, girl, still constructed well to the day. You know, it's still like a nice costume. I wonder what else I've constructed that I'm like really proud of. I honestly entrance outfit, maybe even Dennis the Menace.
I love
that was
a good call. I always remember before you were on Drag Race, because I followed you prior to Drag Race, was it was your Bo Peep outfit, the little pink skirt with the white ruffles underneath.
Oh yeah. Oh, I sold that to one of my friends in Glasgow recently.
Yeah, I was livid because I found like your Depop, and I saw it on there, and it said sold. I was like, no.
Yeah. No. Literally, like the show was just about to come out, and I was like, girl, let me bust some of this so I can have some money at the moment to get some costumes for the show coming out.
Was it Tiana Tucker? Tiana Tucker that bought it?
It was Skinny Minnie.
Skinny Minnie. I know, because isn't it Tiana that's been doing the looks, hasn't she? And I think she wore like a Bo Peep type look.
Yeah, no, she borrowed it from Skinny.
So it was the same dress.
Yeah, it's the same one. Yeah.
I thought it was. That's why I got confused.
That's okay. It happens a lot.
It does. It really does.
It's okay.
My friend messaged me earlier and was like, "What are you doing tonight?" I was like, "Oh, nothing planned." And she was like, I was like, oh wait, I have. It's just me as a person.
Whereas I've been sat at work, like doing literally nothing, because I've been like, oh, what am I going to ask Ellie Diamond?
What are we going to do tonight, girls?
Eye or pie?
Pie, mama, pie.
Next question. Anything that you would anything you would have done differently on your season if you could redo it?
Won a challenge. Honestly, no. Like everything happens for a reason, and I feel like anything that I could have changed would have maybe like fucked me up in that challenge, or I could have done this or could have done that. Mm-hmm. Like everything, like my like aura for life is just like everything happens for a reason. No regrets, like at all. There's not one.
Definitely. I mean, to be fair, if it hadn't have gone the way it had gone, then you wouldn't be where you are now.
Well, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Although the gold pirate outfit was fuming about that situation. That you
Oh,
didn't
girl,
get.
both episodes. Episode 1, Miss Robbed. Episode 2, Miss Robbed the house.
I did. We watched it, and I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, that's a winner. As soon as it came down the runway, I was like, that's a winner. And then it didn't, and I was like, who is
everything?
who is she?
Everything happens for a reason, and
It does indeed. Bit of a random question. Who is better, the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, or the Cowardly Lion?
So you actually didn't see, but I was standing just behind the Tin Man. They just forgot to, put me in shot. So me, no, it's okay.
Stood there, the Ellie Diamond.
The Scarecrow, because as a man without a brain myself, I understand how he feels.
Oh.
I understand. No, the Scarecrow, as it's more like you just have to think about it a little bit more. Like with all the characters, they all have. That's why I love Wizard of Oz. They all have the power. They just have to understand where their power lies. And the Tin Man is the Scarecrow. All he needs to do is just be told it from someone. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
100%. So it's like for me, it's not. But if a scenario would happen, like if RuPaul was like, "Oh yeah, you're fabulous," well, I kind of did it. And I'd be like, "Oh wow, thank you." Like that's the invalidation, but I don't really need that. So I was like, "Okay, cool, Miss RuPaul, like you live your life, do your thing, girl." But why are we got the topic of her? We were talking about fucking Scarecrow.
What, Eddie? Keep bringing it round to Drag Race.
Okay, we get it. You were on the show.
No, I completely understand it. I put up a story not that long ago actually about imposter syndrome. I don't know if you know anything about that. No. So imposter syndrome is basically someone who is very confident as a person, but they constantly tell themselves that they're not quite as good as the next person. If that makes sense. So that's where it's like with like the Cowardly Lion, obviously being all like cowardly, and he just needs to be shown that actually he has courage all along.
Yeah, literally.
It does resonate. Okay.
I would say I'm more like one of the flying monkeys, just like annoying, gets in the way.
I think you're more like the poppies in the poppy field because you send me to sleep.
Woo! Girl, how about the snow falls on top, wakes you up, gets you going? Do you know what I mean? gets you to Oz in the end, if you know what I mean.
I mean, I've never seen the film, so.
Right, we're moving on. I'm not inviting you again.
Sorry. Sorry, like, yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
It's fine. When I'm there for the show, we'll watch The Wizard of Oz. We'll do that.
Right,
Okay.
definitely need to watch Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
Okay, next question. Did it bother you that Rue gave the Scottish accent to Lawrence and not to you?
Okay, so the whole thing with the whole Lawrence, Jen, and blah, blah, blah. I think RuPaul thinks that Scotland is the size of America, you know? And like Lawrence is in California and I'm in New York. But I'm like, also Lawrence doesn't talk like that. Like normally Lawrence would just be like, "Oh yeah, you know, that's fine, don't worry about it." But then on the show, she literally was like, "RuPaul, babe, chicken nuggets, me and my gals," and I'm like, I was like, Laganja. I was like, what is going on? So then obviously like RuPaul had knows what Lawrence speaks like normally, has seen her audition tape. So I was like, why do you say it like Lawrence Jen? Yeah. And then when she's literally been like nothing but silent to you. Like the first time RuPaul done it, RuPaul was like, Lawrence Jenny, and then Lawrence has said nothing the entire day to her. And I was like, where are you getting this from?
Oh.
I don't know. But I wasn't, but I was just like, that's just so weird. I was like, what's going on? But I got it better because I got LED from Dundee. And Mama, have y'all seen Reddit?
Yes. Why do
Someone had said, what?
Why do you think we're doing this tonight?
Wait.
I missed the question.
She said, have you seen Reddit?
Oh yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Folk ask me that as well, and they go, "Oh, you're not like upset or whatever." I'm like, no, like I was like, girl, I would have sent it to you anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, I'm not bothered. I was like, now everyone sees it. I don't have to do it.
I'm glad you brought Reddit up because the next question was how many inches is not,
Ah! My God.
not really, because we all know it's a lot. Oh, moving on. So
No, I want to carry on talking about it. But no.
I'll show you the Reddit.
Okay.
I've got it on favourite.
The background on my phone.
Yeah, it's saved as my background. It's me hugging it. It's been photoshopped.
It's like the smooth chill around the face too. You go.
Yeah. Next question, Ellie. Any tips for a queen who wants to start making their own costumes or wigs?
Watch like James Mansfield has got tutorials. Online Kind has tutorials. Like there are the first two that I sort of went to, and I was like, okay, how am I going to do a body skirt or a bodysuit and like a skater skirt or whatever, and just like watch normal tutorials of how to do sewing stuff, like type of like basics of sewing. Learn how to use a sewing machine first. Don't go buy loads of fabric and then go, yeah, let me make a cute costume. Buy like a scrap piece of fabric, or go to the fabric shop, get a scrap piece of fabric in like different textures, you know, like get a cotton, get a silk, get a neoprene, get a stretch, whatever, and then learn your machine, I guess, before you go and buying expensive fabrics or fabrics in general, thinking you're going to create a costume when you don't even know how to use a sewing machine yet.
Was sewing something that you were always interested in, or was it solely based on the fact you started drag and want for? I'm not fine.
Slowly based on the start.
Oh
my God,
reminded
having
me
a
of
stroke. Like solely based on drag, yeah. Like my drag daughter at the time, no longer. She was like, she studied fashion and she done fashion and that. So I was like, cool. You know how to do it. Teach me. I know I'm your mother, but you teach me as well.
Yeah.
I'll do your hair and stuff like that, but you teach me how to sew. And she did, and it was fabulous. But so she taught me little things here and there, but then like everything else I just taught myself because it's there to learn. You know, like YouTube is there for that platform to do that. You know,
that's something that I cannot do. Is sew.
Yeah.
I'm
like, really good.
Do you sew? You're meant to say yes.
I.
I.
And I was like, bye.
No.
No.
Next question for you, Ellie. Do you have any advice for baby queens starting out?
Oh my God, do not spend money. Do not spend money. There's no point. You're going to go through so much expensive makeup, so many nice lace front wigs, so many custom styled wigs or whatever, that you're going to, one, not know how to glue it down, two, how to take care of the wig, and then as well as like, girl, if the makeup in there, if the makeup's not done, then the hair's it's gonna look off, and you're gonna look messier than you are trying to be. Do you know what I mean? So like I feel like if you start with cheaper products, cheaper wigs, start off as a baby queen going into drag. No one's gonna look like a query the first minute in drag, and the folk that are, I've already like, you know, done this makeup and costumes in theatre for a long time. But if you've not had I can't speak. If you've had no experience in that sort of stuff before, it's a lot harder to sort of learn just fresh face. Do you know, I've done theatre for like I don't know, like how old am I? 22. Like 10 years.
I think
I
yeah, I think you're definitely right, because I mean, I get, obviously running Wigs by Tiff, you get a lot of people buying baby queens who buy styled wigs. I mean, I've seen them on like live, like yanking them, and they message me like, it's come out of style, and I'm like,
well, no wonder, you know. So like buy a cheap, go buy yourself hard first, but cheap ones, do you know what I mean? And then learn how to brush them, learn how to tease them, learn how to steam them, and it's all there on YouTube to learn. Like it's all there.
And I'm just gonna say, don't learn, because I do that.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, girl. Just do it from her. Just buy them. Because as soon as the money is in the pocket and the wig is on their head, girl, that's it. That's your job.
Exactly.
I had someone message me the other day, and it was really sweet of them. They were sort of saying, "Oh, I want to start getting into drag, and have you got any advice?" And I was like, "Yeah," and a bit of chit chat, and then she was saying, "Oh, I'm gonna buy a wig, but I want to buy a really good one. Do you think £500 is a good amount?" I was like, do not spend £500 on your
Girl,
first wig.
I spent a wig. I spent money on a wig that was like £500 or whatever, and I've worn it once.
Yeah, I was
I've
like,
worn it
do
once.
not do that.
There's no point. There is no point.
And the thing is, like you said, if you do learn to do your own hair, like the wig I'm wearing now, this is the first wig I ever bought in drag, and it's been about 10 different styles now.
Yeah, because you know how to take care of it. You know how to like brush it correctly. Don't brush from the yeah.
Exactly that.
I say make really good friends with someone who can style wigs really well.
All that
jazz.
Next question for you, my lovely. Favorite look out of anyone on the runway on your season? If you can't pick yourself.
It's either a Horace Fish and Chips look or
like waiting in anticipation.
I was trying to think because they're all shit.
He is Aerodactyl, right?
Oh shit. Still thinking.
Yeah.
I know a Horace Fish and Chips look. I thought that was fab. And like I had like FaceTimed her while she was constructing that during lockdown. Wasn't supposed to, but oh well. But so I knew how much effort went into that one. So like seeing it do good was like good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like that.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was an incredible costume. I think the shine was taken off it because of the editing of the whole sister thing.
Yeah.
But it was an incredible outfit.
I loved because the thing I liked most about that was the whole camp side of it. I just love camp.
Yeah.
But pure fashion at the same time. I loved it.
I think that's what's so good about Ahura though, like that particular look, is because she's such like a Vogue queen, like stunning. A very editorial, to come out something very campy, I think was really clever.
Yeah, and still keeping it in the elements of her to be campy. Yeah.
Very, very clever. Any advice for